awesome for your business, and I'll tell you all the details. By the way, it's going to be a short one because it's 2 o'clock. It's 2:06 here Central Time, and I have to pick up my kiddos from school pretty soon. So it'll be a short meeting for us, but I think it's going to be a very important one, and I wanted to do it right now because my evening is taken up. So we'll do whatever we can to squeeze this in because I think we're running against some pretty tight deadlines. With some stuff that we're doing, and I just wanted to gather you guys up here. Again, no need for introduction. You should all know who I am, and so we've been here around for a while. The idea is this. Okay, so here's the outcome for today's meeting. Okay, I wanted to talk to you guys about, as you know, that Big Idea Mastermind. If you attended my last, webinar for Big Idea, I told you that we would be pulling Big Idea Mastermind marketing system down because it's not, it's not Empower Network accredited system. I will not be putting that through accreditation process. There's another system that's out there that's called iPass. A lot of you guys got it. So what I wanted to do is I was kind of masterminding, in my head and thinking of how can as a leader of Big Idea, how can we, as a team, right? How can we multiply your income organically? Okay, how can we multiply your income, where you would not be, so you would not need to put yourself out there if you don't want to. If you're somebody who's kind of making money quietly, you'll be able to do that. But you'll be able to leverage the team. And so how can we systematize that? There's a lot of people. By the way, I want to know if you guys are already using the iPass system. Give me a quick Y or yes in the chat here so that I can get a feel of the group that we have here. Here is the plan. Okay, so in anything you guys have been with me for any period of time, you know that my strategy for dominating pretty much anything is a couple of things. Number one is playing in competitive marketplaces, right? And I've been doing that for time and time again. From affiliate promotions to pretty much anything I promoted. I was looking for to promote something that would have big competition. Okay, where a lot of people would promote it. And then the strategy is how can you differentiate yourself amongst the competition, right? So that you can stand out and you can crush the competition, okay? And another component that I always want to kind of layer over business model or any promotion that I do is, how can I do the work once and systematize the idea, right? So that the work that I did is going to pay me over and over and over and over and over again. It's how can I leverage as much of my work, as much as myself, as I possibly can, right? Because, you're here because you wanted to build a lifestyle, right? We're going to talk about, guys, we're going to talk about income here specifically. I might show you some pretty ridiculous numbers, okay? I want to be very super crystal clear that I'm not going to make you any promises here. I'm not going to guarantee you're going to make, hundreds of thousands of dollars or millions of dollars or a single dollar. Okay, I'm not going to promise you any income whatsoever. I just wanted to share the idea that I think will work really, really well. Okay, how this came about was, I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday, I was talking to Paul. Okay, Paul Olefarenko, who's probably in this chat here somewhere. And by the way, congratulations, man. You just, I heard the rumors that you just passed $1 million in Empower Network. That's awesome, man. Congratulations on that. We were talking, and he's like, how can I do this? How can I leverage myself? How can I do something special for my team? How can I, kind of make myself stand out? And I started to talk to him and started to have some cool ideas. When you ask right questions, you have the right answers sometimes, right? Or most of the time. So what I shared with him, I said, you know what? I'm just gonna do this for the entire BIM group because I think it's gonna help everybody, right? Raise their income. I believe it's gonna allow people to multiply their incomes without doing anything extra. Okay, so let me kind of really quickly tell you how I see that happening. Okay, so for those of you guys who are using the iPass system, okay, which there was a lot of you guys, okay, that system has a lot of members, okay, a lot of people promoting that system, and that system is converting pretty good. Okay, the system is something that I can honestly recommend to our group and say, okay, use that, it will be good. Okay, for the actual engine, because for our business we need obviously the products. If you're promoting Empower Network, that's there. Okay, there is also products from iPass that you get paid on. That's awesome. The actual system, the driving force right behind promotions is the actual iPass system, and then we'll layer on top of that. We'll layer our team leverage and training and everything that we have here going on within our community, within our group with Big Idea Mastermind. And so we put those components together strategically in the right way. I think it's going to work tremendously well. So the idea is to dominate, is for you guys who are in Big Idea Mastermind, is to dominate within the iPass. Okay, so therefore, for you to make a lot of money, save you time, and hopefully save you some money on the coaches. Okay, so as you know, iPass has coaches that you can hire, $97 per month, and they can close your sales for you. I think we may have a better idea, and I wanted to test it out, for those of you guys who would be interested. Okay, to where we eliminate the coach. You don't have to pay $97 a month if you don't have to. I mean, you can. It's going to be an option. Obviously, it's always going to be available. But I think if we do something a little bit different, a little bit more strategically, I think we can leverage our team and our thinking and our ideas, and just make it available for for Big Idea members, and we can save you $97 a month for coaches, and I think we can actually increase your conversions for people upgrading to go to black. Okay, because obviously that's where you want your people to go, is to go all in, purchase all the products, so they get to the black level membership, and you make a lot of money. Okay, why is that important? Okay, there's a couple things. So if you're promoting iPass system or Empower Network, as a standalone, or any other system you're promoting out there, it's very important for you to focus on the big vision. Okay, I don't remember one of the events that I spoke with Big Idea Mastermind members. I said we can focus. We can have, we can focus on what's right in front of our nose, which is like the next 5 feet or whatever, right? And just kind of look at the $25 sales and just kind of try to get as much as we can on the low hanging fruit. The trials, the $25 level, maybe $100, right? But we can also strategically, as we promote, as you're promoting, as you're creating your campaigns, you can run your business in a way so that you don't focus on what's in front of you, like the next 5 feet on the $25 sales, right? But you have a what I call a high beam vision. Okay, not the low beam, but you have a high beam vision for your business, which you focus on the big picture. Okay, and the big picture is you want to work with people who are entrepreneurial thinkers. Okay, people who understand that to really run a successful business and to be successful in business, they have to, it requires a little bit of money to invest in themselves, right? It requires to be a team player. It requires, their commitment, right? And so naturally, you will be attracting people who will be like that. Okay, of course, you're going to get a bunch of the $25, $100 sales, here and there, but you don't really focus on them. You focus on the big vision. Okay, so here is the. I'm gonna lay this out real quick because we don't have a lot of time. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you how everything's gonna come together here in a minute. Okay, let's see. All right, make sure that we are live here. Okay, so there's. I kind of mapped it out for us. There is going to be, if you guys are taking notes, okay, there's 4 specific things I want you to focus on. Okay, get very, very clear. The first one is going to be a little bit of a review. I want to make sure you guys are, make sure you can see this here. By the way, can you guys hear me okay? Is my sound okay? Okay, you might want to write this down because this will be good. Okay.
How do you spell leverage? Leverage. Okay. And then the last one is going to be build your own success. Build on your successes. Okay, so what I would like for you guys to start thinking about, okay, is honestly, truthfully, I want everybody, okay, everybody to win. Okay, I want everybody to make the kind of money that you want to make for yourself, leveraging whatever the system. You know, in this case, it's iPass. A lot of you guys using iPass and Power Network. I honestly want to do whatever I can from my side to help you get there. Okay, even though I'm not directly promoting Empower Network, I still have, you know, I still have a team. I still have you guys, and so I want to make sure that you guys are taken care of. And I'm going to do everything from my side to help you, you know, as much as I can. Okay, and I think it's going to be cool. So set yourself. This is a little bit of a review because we talk about this all the time, right? So set yourself clear, specific income goal. Have it be very, very specific. Let me share with you a little bit of a secret. Okay, when I was getting started with promoting affiliate products, this was years and years and years ago. I got myself. You need to have a visual representation of what you want to achieve. Okay, for your income. This is just my belief. This is what worked for me personally, and so visual representation. Okay, so if you're looking to, you know, if you're looking for, you know, if you want to live in a specific house, okay, you got to know exactly what that house is going to look like. If you want to earn specific amount of money, you want to know exactly what that specific amount of money is. What I did when I was first getting started with ClickBank, promoting, you know, other people's products on ClickBank, I went to Google, okay, and I Googled, you know, like ClickBank screenshots and just kind of saw the pictures in there, right? And what really inspired me was when I saw a screenshot. There was one screenshot in particular that caught my eye, and the daily income on that screenshot was like $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 in a single day. Okay, it was like $30,000 in a single week. Okay. And I took that screenshot, right, and I saved it. And for whatever reason, I don't know why, but for whatever reason, when I looked at that screenshot, the more I looked at it, right, the more I started to, you know, believe that, you know what, if somebody can do that, I can do that. Okay, and before I knew it, okay, I mean, this was, I don't want to make it sound like it's, you know, some kind of magic or anything. I don't know how that stuff works, but I think if you have a clear vision and a clear representation of what you want to achieve, okay, I think you will achieve it far, far, far faster than if you don't have a visual representation. Okay, so imagine, you know, a ship going, you know, at a destination, and they didn't set a specific course, right, on their computer compass or whatever, right? Well, the ship is going to, I mean, it's like, okay, so, you know, imagine playing basketball without a net or without a hoop, right? It's like, okay, imagine playing volleyball without a net, right? It's basic elementary stuff, but I think a lot of marketers, we don't pay attention to that. So get yourself very specific income goal. I want to share with you guys a screenshot here real quick, just to, not to, hold on if I can find it here real quick. Give me one sec. One sec. Okay. Let me share it with y'all. I'm going to do this just for the sole purpose of just to inspire you. Okay, guys, just to inspire you and let you know what possible if you are new here. Okay, check this out. This was as of yesterday from iPass. Okay, so this is obviously, you know, it shows the income, how much, you know, your you know, like how much my yesterday's earnings were, you know, the day before yesterday, you know, the last week or whatever, the last month, last year, and overall. This is obviously overall within Empower Network. That's their system pulls that up. Now, I'm the only reason I'm showing you this. The only reason I'm showing you this is to inspire you. Okay, not to say that I'm better. Heck, I started out not having $1.19 to my name. Okay, but I learned and I stuck around, and I constantly got myself inspired, and I constantly was looking up to people who were way more successful than I am, and I never and ever quit. I never ever quit. Okay, so when you look at this, okay, whatever your number might be, okay, maybe your number is bigger than this, maybe it's smaller than this, whatever that is, if you want this to be your your inspiration, whatever, take a screenshot, look at it, whatever, right? But this is just to show you guys that this stuff works, okay? This stuff works, and if you are, hold on a sec here, if you will stick around, okay, and if you listen, if you implement, and if you never quit, if you just keep going, adjust your course if you need to, keep going, right? I believe you can win. I believe you can win big. I believe you can win beyond your wildest dreams, okay? I don't need to, the last thing I want to do here is brag, but honestly, truthfully, I want to inspire you. I want to do something that would potentially trigger a thought, saying, if that dude can do it, if Vic can do it, I can do it, because I'm no better than you, okay? I believe we all have the same potential, but we need to be able to implement the system, okay? So set that up, okay? Get yourself a specific income goal. The system, what we're going to do is we're going to use iPass, okay? I'm going to tell you a little bit about that. Now, iPass system is working out pretty well, okay? So what they have is they have a funded proposal. For those guys who don't know that, they got a funded proposal to where you promote iPass, and people get in for like $1 trial or $7 trial, and then they are presented with, I think it's $47 rebill, and then the $97 upsell. That's outside of the Empower network, so that money was meant to offset your marketing dollars, okay? And then on the back end, there is Empower Network products, and so how people upgrade, is they purchase Empower Network products on the back end, which obviously commissions go to you, and that's where the big money is going to come in to your pocket. Okay, I'm not here to explain the iPass system. I'm just telling you that from what I've seen, and I had an opportunity to play with iPass system, in the members area. This is something I can solidly recommend for our group to use for with Empower Network, promoting Empower Network. Okay. The plan, okay, the plan is going to be this. The plan is going to be is to stand out, okay? Stand out and cut costs on your coach. Okay, I'm gonna explain to you what that means. Strategic leverage is, here's what we're gonna do. Next week, okay, we are going to we're gonna do a webinar with people who are obviously doing some significant things here with Big Idea Mastermind, and that webinar is going to be geared towards, check this out, okay, here's the big idea, okay. When somebody purchases iPass system, okay, somebody purchases $1 trial, okay, and then they upgrade automatically. This is like $1 trial or $7 trial. Okay, then they upgrade to $47 a month. Okay, you earn commissions there. This upgrade happens within 7 days. Okay, then they get to the iPass. Well, it's a little bit the other way around. Let me where's my napkin here? So they join, they get inside the iPass system, okay, back office, and there they go through a series of training videos, okay, and below those videos, okay, there is a place for them to, to contact their coach, okay. Their coach can be, somebody that you pay $97 a month for, or it can be you, okay. If it's going to be you, if you want to coach your members that are coming into the door, okay, you need to be pretty good at that kind of stuff, okay. If you're going to pay, a coach to close your sales for you, you can try them out, but I think we can do better. And here's the idea. So when people get the trial, all you need to do is get people to the trial, okay. When people get inside of the iPass system, that are coded to you, okay, when you participate in this idea, all right, what's going to happen is next week we're going to get together on a hangout, just kind of like this one, but we're going to record a video. We're going to record a team video that we're going to leverage. Okay, strategic leverage is step number 4 here. Okay, we're going to record a team video. Okay, that will be geared towards these people that are joining your trial with iPass. Okay, so what that video is going to be about is that video is going to be all about us. Okay, the team. Nobody in iPass will be able to use that video, but those of you guys who participate in, kind of my idea, my test, if you wanted to, you'll be given a video embed code, all right? And you'll be authorized to use that video in your iPass as a coach, okay? So that here's what's going to happen. A new person joins, they watch, the iPass getting started tutorials, they get set up, and then there's going to be a video that's going to be, available to them to watch, and that video is going to be focused towards getting this person to go, and obviously they'll pay the $47, okay? They buy the $97, they buy Empower, $25, they buy $100 product, they buy $500 product, they buy $3,500 product. Okay, so this video right here is going to, in addition to what the iPass is doing, okay, to try to get them to go to the black, this team video is going to be focused specifically on what we're doing as a team. Okay, nobody in iPass will have access to this video, just us. Okay, and so as a team, what we do is within the iPass system here, all right, we will have our own show. Okay, we'll have our own BIM show that you'll be able to brand. Okay, and of course we're going to talk about that. And so we're going to offer something that other teams are not offering. Okay, and so one of the things that we're going to do is we're going to provide tremendous amount of support and education here. Okay, with us explaining why they need to get all in within a specified time. Okay, and only for those people that get all in, all right, check this out. Only for people that get all in are going to be able to use this video that will allow them to use. Okay, so in order to use this video, they have to go and get to the diamond. Okay, when they purchase all these products, they become what's called black. Okay, black member. All right, and so the idea is to get you as many of those black members as possible. Okay, you guys with me so far? Let me know if this is if this makes sense. Okay, so here's the plan. All right, I think it's going to work really well. I don't know, I can't promise anything, but I think it's going to work pretty well. Okay. What we focus on is massively over here. My idea, okay, my goal is, again, so what we do is you have a clear vision. We use the iPass system, so you have to be set up with iPass system. There is going to be no more big idea mastermind marketing system for reasons I explained to you on the last webinar. Okay? I'm not going to repeat that. So personally, I'm not promoting Empower Network, but I want to support you. I want you guys to become millionaires with this. Okay, if that's what you want to promote, great. We'll create systems. We'll create support teams and structures and strategic promotions and campaigns to help you crush it. All right, and I think we can crush it like this. I know there's other people are going to try to copy this, but you know what? I don't think nobody can do a video that's going to be more powerful than this one right here. All right, than what we're going to do together. Okay, you guys know what we did, with Big Idea and what we were able to accomplish, become #1 team in Empower. I think we can crush this pretty easily. Okay, and so that's that. Now, what I want, my bigger vision for this, okay, is we're going to stand out. We're going to strategically leverage this video right here. This is going to be the leverage point, big time. And ultimately, what you're going to do, okay, is as you have people funnel in here, all right, you will build on your successes. Okay, so what we're going to do is this. On this show, okay, every single week, we get together, all right, as a team, as Big Idea Mastermind team, and I want to spotlight as many of you guys as possible here on this show. I want to put a big spotlight on you that you can later on, let's say we record a show, you can send it to, your prospects. We can do additional, if you want to, let's say we might do like an interview style, okay, like a 10-20 minute interview segments, right? And let's say if you started, right, and maybe you had your first $2,000 week or $1,000 week or $5,000 week, right? Let me interview you, right? Or one of our leaders, one of our top guns, interview you, right? And then that will be your success story that you're going to leverage and you're going to capitalize on to get more of these people to kind of, you know, fund the whole machine. Does that make sense? Because people want to join people who are, you know, people that can relate to. People want to join people who have something that's bigger than themselves. Does that make sense? People want to be a part of teams. People want to be a part of systems. People want to be a part of something that's bigger than they are. Okay, and so it's all our, you know, it's inherent in our nature. And so I think we can leverage that. And with this strategy, I think it's going to work pretty well. Now, one other thing I'm going to show you here before I need to run in about 5 minutes. Let me erase this real quick. I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do. Okay, is this making sense, everybody? Let me know real quick in the comments. Yep, makes sense. Okay. Okay, so the reason some of you guys are asking, you know, how I made over $4 million with Empower Network is because clear vision for me was, you know what, people that join my business like $25 level and $100 level, I'll still take them, but that's not that, like, my intention is not on those people. You know what? My intention is I want to play with players. I want to play with people who understand, who are entrepreneurial thinkers, right? People who understand that, you know what, you don't stop. I mean, you don't see. Listen, you don't become $1 million, you know, earner with a $25 level. You know what I mean? You don't purchase 20. I mean, come on, let's be realistic here, okay? And so my clear, specific vision was, you know, it was not to make $4 million or anything like that, but my specific vision was, you know what, I want to work with people who understand this, and I was just going for all-ins. You know, that was my expectation for people to just go all in. I mean, if you're not all in, yeah, I'll take you, but you know, my expectation is for my team to go all in. Okay, and so I think what's going to happen here is you're going to have a lot of people that will be, you know, at $100 level here, $25, $500, but for the most part, because when people see this video right here and they catch the vision, okay, they catch the vision, we're going to reinforce it here all the time as well. Okay, a lot of your overwhelming majority of your people that sign up for the trial over here, okay, which is pretty easy to get, will be going all in, and so you'll be able to multiply your income without doing any extra work, and you can probably eliminate the coach on your behalf and don't have to pay, you know, the $97 a month. Okay, just because of the team leverage and what we're going to do here. Okay, let's see. My board is drying up. Okay, here is what you need to do. Okay. As soon as this thing dries up a little bit, make sure that you guys are here. Okay, so step number one, what you need to do is you need to, if you already have an iPass system, if you upgraded, if you got that system, great. Okay, you can skip step number one. Okay, but if step number one is get set up with iPass. Okay. To do that, you will go to, and let me be a little fancy here. You will go to www.ipassbim.com. Let me explain what's going to happen here. Okay, ipassbim.com. Can you guys see that clearly? Okay, the way that iPass is set up. Okay, the way that iPass system is set up is it doesn't matter whose link you join under, how you come into iPass. If you were already a member of Empower Network, if you were already under somebody that sponsored you, as soon as you sign up, it doesn't matter. You can just go directly to iPass, but I suggest you go through this link because it's gonna keep that BIM tree intact. Okay, so whoever was your sponsor for Empower Network, as soon as you activate your iPass account, the system is going to automatically adjust your downline, upline, so it's impossible for anybody to take anybody's downline. It's impossible for anybody to do any sort of shenanigans because it's all API based and it's going to automatically snap it to the place. So if you don't have iPass system, go to ipassbim.com and get signed up. Create yourself a trial account, and what I suggest you do is step number two. This is going to be important for you guys, if at all possible on your side, all right, if it's at all possible, you want to upgrade to black. All right, you want to upgrade to black ASAP. Okay, and you can just follow the iPass tutorials to upgrade. Basically, just purchase all the products from Empower Network, and get to black. Okay, the reason that you need to get to black, there's a couple things. Number one, the only people who will be able to leverage that video are black members. Okay, that's why it's going to be your leverage point. Okay, so the people that will come into your system, into iPass, if they're not a black member, they will not be able to leverage that team video. The only people who will be able to leverage that team video are black members. Okay, we're gonna kind of push you to be a black, but it's gonna be for your benefit. Okay, make sense? So that's that. And then thing number 3 is you will be able to use team video for leverage. If you're already a black member with iPass, great. You're not going to do it. You don't have. You just skip all this. Okay. Next week we're going to do a webinar or a hangout, and we're going to record that video, and then we're going to allow black people who are black level members with iPass to use that video. Okay. That's the plan, guys. Let's see. Any comments? Any comments? Any comments? Is this comment true? Big idea. Still working on it. Now the Jay, iPass does keep the structure. The only reason that it would not keep the structure is if your upline or if your upline if your upline is inactive. But as soon as the upline activates their account, it automatically snaps it. I had a conversation, a very, very detailed conversation about this with Chris, and we went back and forth many times. Their system does, because everything is API based, so it's impossible to screw it up. Let's say that you joined and you were under one sponsor 6 months ago, and maybe your sponsor didn't get the iPass yet, but as soon as your sponsor gets the iPass, it will automatically snap you to the right position. Okay, so that's why I suggest that you guys get the iPass, because as soon as possible, because anybody that you brought in or you will bring in, you don't want to wait for the system to adjust, because if your members upgrade or get the iPass, you want to be able to see them right away and get that all adjusted right away. Okay. Okay, so that's pretty much it, guys. I gotta run. I'm like 5 minutes behind on the when I needed to leave, actually. So that was it, guys. I think it's gonna work. I'm not going to guarantee anything, right? But I think this strategy will work pretty well, and we're just gonna work on dominating iPass for you. Okay, so if you're with Empower promoting the products, if you also want to be with iPass, I heard it's converting pretty well, So with a little bit of our sprinkling some magic dust on it, I think we can do pretty well with it. So I had conversations with Chris, and his vision for iPass is pretty grandiose, and I like it. So we're going to focus on massive support and education for people that are on our team. Big idea. And we're just going to use those leverage points as much as possible so that we can get you, hopefully, multiply your income pretty soon. All right, guys, that's it. Have a great rest of the day or evening wherever you are in the world. I appreciate you, and we'll be in touch again next week. Stay tuned for the emails. I'll send you an email about the hangout we're going to do next week for that video. Okay? Those are the steps. Hopefully you got it down. I will leave this replay for about 24 hours, and I'm going to pull it off if you need to rewatch it. All right, guys. See you next time. Bye.